There are public pitfalls when it comes to serving Christ, which have consequences immediately. There are some private pitfalls when it comes to serving God's people, which eventually have public consequences. One of those is called discouragement. Who has not been discouraged? I have, you have. And so we've got to be alert to seeing that as either a matter of our temperament and our self, or Satan's strategy, or a worldly situation, which really all three go together in discouraging you, doesn't it? So we've got to be very, very open to the possibility of discouragement. Don't be surprised by discouragement. In fact, resignation and quitting seem quite tempting when it comes to the ministry. Let me share with you some biblical and some practical tools. When you're discouraged, I strongly recommend that you stay in the Psalms. Ever so often, I go through a period of God's crushing and a tenderizing of my soul and my heart. And the book of the Psalms, of course, the Psalms find the richest resources for you as they deflect you from yourself and reflect on God's goodness and loving kindness and mercies. And here are the psalmists, not just David, but others who are emoting in the desperation before God and grief over loss or change or shame or guilt. And then God's Spirit ministers to them. One such psalm which ministered to me deeply is Psalm 27, where it begins, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I be afraid?" Because he's in darkness, he needs light. Because he feels there's hopelessness all around him, he needs the Lord's salvation. The last part of the psalm is just stunningly beautiful, which helped me recover. It sustained me through many such periods. It says, "I would have despaired unless I believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." That phrase, "I would have despaired," you'll find italicized in many versions of the Bible, because it's an implication that if he did not believe that he would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, he would have been despairing, he would have been despondent, he would have become desolate in spirit. And then the way he handles it is says, wait on the Lord, be strong and take courage. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Waiting is hard, isn't it? Whether it's in a line at the airport or in a store, or while you're waiting at lights or bad traffic. So I knew that the meaning of the word wait had some depth to it. I went to its Hebrew synonyms and its Greek parallels, and I found out that the meaning of the word wait is simply wait. Hard as it may be, but wait. God will rescue. God will intervene. God will deliver. So discouragement can be handled biblically and practically. Practically, go to the scripture, which is your biblical resource, the only way to get out of it. One more tactic I recommend to people is, if you feel like quitting tonight, go ahead and quit tonight. Go ahead. Just be sure to start up again tomorrow.